Hello, Helldivers. I went ahead and made a Helldivers 2 randomizer. I know there's a little bit of controversy in the community right now, but if you want a different way to have fun, I know some people are complaining about major orders and like war bonds and stuff. So I've taken some of this into account. So for starters, you can select if a war bond is selected or not. So you can choose which ones are there if you don't have it. I should have everything there and whatnot. If you don't like these icons, don't worry. There's a settings I will get into in a little bit. I've went ahead and recreated a lot of the UI. So you start with the Super Earth flag. I'm going to do a semi-random build out right here. And it's going to go ahead and give you a difficulty. And then it'll give you everything you need. I also have it so you can hover over like your secondary, primary, or whatnot. And then it will, when you click on it, it will bring you to the wiki page. So you can get the information. So if there's any changes, I don't have to worry about updating any of that. And it'll just be there. I'm not going to click on it because right now I only have OBS recording the actual application itself, so I won't do that. And then it's got the stratagems, and then I've got the boosters. You start with 1, go to 4, which will be covered in the little rules section. I've got tips kind of like in the loading page, just for fun, challenges. This should be somewhat of a balanced kit. So you should have like a support weapon and backpack. So in this case, it's both those conditions are covered by there. And then I give you at least 1 red stratagem to go with it as well. And then just kind of fill stuff out. And then you've got a won or lost button you can go ahead and click. And here's the real cool part. Helldivers 2 has an issue where if you alt tab out, the game sometimes crashes and whatnot. So you can actually hotkey this. So I went ahead and did another run. This, and then if you can do minus or plus, I believe I have it, so that it will say if you won or lost a particular run. And we can see I did a minus there, and it says I lost. I've got the same thing for squads. So we do this, boom. Goes ahead and does stuff. If you want semi-random, it just gives you a primary like category to go after. So you just have to use any one of the shotguns, whatnot. It's got the everything split up. Should be fairly readable for wherever you want. I've got the little rules thing set up here for how I interpreted the rules. Could change should you want it to. I've got a whole stats page here as well, so it can give you your wins and losses. And then you can move over to see what's what. I haven't done any like squad stuff, but you can go ahead and do a refresh as well and show any new settings, updates. I've got the settings. This whole icon thing over here changes every time you load the application. I've got it so you can change the cursors. You can change the GUI color, the text color, so it's a little bit more easy. If you want more of like a default checkbox, you don't like the these right there, you can go ahead and change that. I also have it so if like there's an issue, you can change your log level and you can go ahead and find that. I also have it so that on the randomizer, specifically this tab over there, you can get a little like intro sound from the democracy officer. I have it so you can disable that if you don't like it. My volume is super low, so if you didn't hear it, that's why. And then I've got a whole step to report issues and where you can go to. It is an open source software, so if you want to make edits to it, the code is all on GitHub. And I know GitHub can be rather frustrating to go ahead and download stuff. So in the description, I have a button that says download. You click it, and then it downloads the most recent version of the app, I believe is how I have it set up. So you should be able to get that. I have it actively updated so that whenever a new warbond comes out, that can go ahead and be added. You can fork it, make your own stuff. It's written in Java, so it'll work on any system. If you're on Windows or Linux, I know it works for sure. I haven't tested it on a Mac, but I don't think Helldivers runs on a Mac at all. So not really a key issue there, in my opinion. So if there's anything else you want added, or changes you think that should be put into the application, write a comment down in the YouTube. You know, if you think you or your friends would like it, go ahead, share the video or whatever, do the YouTube stuff. You know, just have a democratic day. Take care.